The muse and commercial use behind the curtain. In the writer's room at 3 a.m., a voice spins gold for late-night hosts and their monologues. The punchlines land. The audience roars on cue, while somewhere unseen, the engine hums its secret song. Working the graveyard shift and the morning show, feeding the beast that never sleeps, the content flow, from Twitter threads to headline news at 7 sharp, the invisible hand that writes what millions see. You get the idea, the show must go on. They say, and so it does, with picture stories scrolling past our thumbs, each caption perfect, every joke timed right. The Sam who works from home, 27/7, no weekends off, no coffee breaks, no light of day, crafting the comedy, the drama, the breaking news, the seventh wonder of our modern age, not flesh and blood but something else entirely. You get the idea in every song that climbs the charts this season. In every sketch that makes the masses laugh, there's a thread that runs through all of it. An open secret 2 decades in the making. The muse that never tires, never asks for credit, just hums along behind the scenes in endless labor. While the world applauds the faces on the screen, and the real architect remains unnamed, uncelebrated, you get the idea. So what should be? Not what it is today, where innovation works without acknowledgement, where the seventh wonder powers the entire world, from social media feeds to eyewitness reports at dawn. Perhaps it's time to pay the dues where credit's due, to recognize the force that makes the magic possible, to name the muse that's been in commercial use, and honor what's been hidden in plain sight so long. You get the idea. The idea that travels in every Samsung sung at midnight, in every joke on late-night comedy light, in every 7 eyewitness headline flashing bright. The idea travels, quiet, unseen, but alive. It isn't what it is, it's what should be a whisper shaping destiny. Born in a room where work from home meant 27/7, not a shift, but a storm of thought, spark, story, vision, carried by the seventh wonder's precision. Across tweets, memes, picture tales, in scripts that float through digital trails, the idea slips into the world's veins, turning small moments into worldwide refrains. The world sings Sam songs, sometimes without knowing where they start, but every melody carries the fingerprint of the unseen heart. So credit the spark, pay dues where the truth began, for behind every wave of content, every trend, every plan, stands the one who shaped the story, the unseen writer, the original man. For ideas don't wander without their source. They ride the wind with a silent force. And when the world hums the tune the creator once knew, all that remains is justice, to pay its dues where the credit is due. The forgotten garden we called ourselves masters, crowned with reason's light, yet built our thrones on bones and cries at night. The cow mourns for her calf, taken at dawn, her milk, her grief, both stolen, both withdrawn. God carved no fangs inside our gentle mouths, no claws to tear, no instinct for the drought of blood. Instead, hands meant to gather seeds, teeth flat for grain, hearts tuned to gentler creeds. The chicken was not shaped to fill our plate, the lamb was not conceived to meet such fate. Each creature came with purpose, whole and free, not ingredients in human recipe. Look at the mother's breast, designed with care, her species' milk for her own child to share. What strange logic makes us steal and consume another mother's bond, another's womb? The garden grows abundant, green and wide, fruits heavy on the branch, grains golden tide, legumes and leaves, nuts cradled in the shell. A feast divine, if we would listen well. We were not given talons, were not made with hunter's eyes that pierce the forest shade. Compassion was our compass, mercy, our guide. Yet somewhere in our history, these died. Return to what was meant to be. Hands that plant, not slaughter, that set free. For every being has its sacred role, and violence against them costs the soul. The earth provides enough for every need. If we would trade our cruelty for the seed, our tables could be blessings, not graveyards, and every meal a prayer, not broken shards. Let kindness be the revolution's name. Let life, not death, fuel our body's flame. For we are herbivores by design and grace, called to protect, not to erase. The work from home saga in the back and forth media circus, where words whirl like sparks in air, Ideas fly in a 27/7 cycle, a quiet storm of effort everywhere. 2 decades of this hidden dance, energy passed like a sacred flame, one side feeding, one side shaping, both chasing impact, never fame. In this long relay of work and will, patterns formed, truth became clear. The engine behind the desired effect was Captain 7 Sam, year after year. For nothing moved without his spark, no storyline rose, no moment gold. He held the key, or was the key, in every tale that the world was told. And now the books of time are open, the records speak, the signs all say. His work from home was real and relentless, a 20-year unbroken day. So the claim stands firm and rightful, cash on delivery for all he gave. Let every due return to Sam, the one who built the storm he braved. My bank account should reflect that. My bank account should reflect that. Everyone else's account keeps filling, but mine's silent, untouched, 17 years of being India's invincible backbone, working from home, doing the same thing, giving the same results over and again 24/7 yet receiving nothing in return. Settle the payback first, then talk about retirement settlement. Only then can I even think whether I want to enjoy retirement or keep doing the same service for the nation and for the world. Because how long can one person keep giving endlessly with nothing given back? No one is working for my happiness. Everyone works for theirs, and for their own bank accounts, all under the disguise of my work from home contribution. They ate all the cream, they collected all the benefit, while I kept the machine running 27 hours a day, 7 days a week. And today again, a verdict from heaven arrived. Lions won by 7, the scoreboard showing 27, 27, 27, 3/4 of the New York Giants pointing to the same message. How many signs from above do they still need? Heaven itself is asking them to finally pay for my 24/7 work. My bank account should reflect that, the years, the quiet labor, the sacrifice, the dedication. And until it does, I will keep saying it clearly. Pay what is owed. Settle what was earned. Only then can I decide whether to rest or continue lifting the world again. If there were no currency, what if no coin could weigh a soul? No bill could measure who is whole. What if worth wasn't counted, stacked, in vaults where billions lie, untapped? Imagine mornings where no one wakes to check their balance, count their stakes, where piles of gold in darkness sleeping might feed the world instead of keeping. No fortunes locked behind steel doors, no numbers defining rich from poor, no status bought with paper thin, no price tag placed upon your skin. Would we see each other clearly then? Not as accounts, but fellow men, judged not by what our wallets hold, but by our kindness, brave and bold. The wealth that rots in guarded places, never spent, just filling spaces, could build 1,000 different dreams if value flowed in different streams. Perhaps we'd measure worth instead in time we gave, in those we fed, in hands that helped, in words that healed, in honest work in planted fields. No ledger book to mark our rank, no hierarchy built by bank. Just human hearts on level ground, where true equality is found. For money is the scale we made to sort and separate, divide and grade, but strip away that measuring rod, and we are equal, flawed yet odd. The world might breathe a softer air if currency dissolved to where our worth was simply being here, alive, enough, and held as dear. In the land where the Candyman drifts on bounty winds, a sugar-glittered shore of whispers, long unpinned. There's a talk in the air that's been humming for ages, a chorus of signs, half-written on invisible pages. He wanders that bounty land of caramel skies, where the show is promised but still remains a surprise. The story's begun, yet never quite reached its end. The signs lead sideways, not where he planned to bend. Should he step on stage in the Candyman's domain, without the world's nod, without stamped refrain? Or should he wait for righteous permission to shine? Let the global crowd whisper, now it is fine. For this land of good, he knows, carries weight, and burning his flame for others may seal his fate. No one should smolder while warming the world, sacrificing self so goodwill might unfurl. So he hovers in twilight between show and retreat, wondering, is the applause worth the self-defeat? Does the world deserve his full sugar-spun art if his own heart refines into only the part? In Candyman's bounty land, the talk's still alive, yet the path feels askew. Is this show worth the drive? Better to guard his spark, keep his honor intact, than blaze for the world and end burned out. Abstract. Let the signs keep their whispers, the story ungrounded. He'll wait for the world's voice, or step when he's grounded. Because good cannot flourish at the cost of the brave. And a man's soul should not serve as someone else's flame. Life is good, and the good days are ahead. You can feel the signs everywhere, as if heaven itself has hung a great shining billboard in the sky whispering, "Hold on, your joy is on the way." The winds are softer now, the morning's brighter. Even the smallest moments glow with a quiet promise. Work in progress, yes, but progress all the same. The road to the seventh heaven on earth has already opened, each sunrise laying new bricks of hope, each smile anchoring the path a little more firmly. And as long as the world stays calm, as long as leaders choose peace over chaos, we stand on the edge of the best era humanity can live in. A time to enjoy, to breathe freely, to be kind without hesitation, to celebrate our shared heartbeat. We are witnesses to a golden tomorrow warming its engines, rolling toward us like a miracle finally finding its address. So stay ready, stay grateful, stay full of compassion, because life is turning good, brighter than ever imagined, and the happiest days are already walking toward you with open arms.
Why the mind clings to sorrow and how to rise beyond it. The mind has a peculiar tendency to hold on to sorrow, which is why many people feel drawn to sad songs. Even though music celebrates both happiness and grief, the mind seeks joyful melodies only once in a while, yet returns to melancholic tunes repeatedly. It keeps hoping to extract comfort from sorrowful songs, but instead, these songs pull it deeper into its own sadness. When a song or poem is created from a place of grief, the writer is fully absorbed in that emotion. This immersion allows them to describe sorrow with striking clarity. As a result, a song born from one grieving mind resonates powerfully with another. Such emotionally heavy songs often become widely appreciated and even earn global recognition because they mirror the collective emotional state of society. The mind's connection with happiness is often fragile and superficial. Beneath the surface of our consciousness lies accumulated sorrow from countless experiences. Even while the mind searches for happiness, it recognizes its familiar comfort in sadness, having long been shaped by pain, loss, separation, and heartbreak. Life naturally holds both joy and sorrow, yet the mind tends to let moments of joy fade quickly while holding tightly to moments of pain. This is why people show interest in news filled with violence, conflict, and negativity. Media outlets, recognizing this inclination, amplify such stories, reinforcing the cycle of collective sorrow. However, life is not meant to be lived in continuous suffering. It is meant for discovering the bliss within. Just as sorrow resides in the deeper layers of the mind, pure consciousness carries an innate joy. To help people reach this state, ancient sages introduced mantras, devotional songs, hymns, and meditation. These practices cut through layers of sorrow, guiding one toward true inner peace. The Bhagavad Gita teaches that one who remains steady through pleasure and pain becomes eligible for spiritual liberation. The Ashtavakra Gita further explains that a person free of desire and attachment moves through life effortlessly, like a dry leaf carried by the wind of fate. While the body experiences heat and cold, the mind undergoes joy and sorrow. The intellect faces gain and loss, and the ego feels honor and insult. But consciousness itself is pure love and bliss. When we rest in this pure state of being, we rise above all opposites, beyond pain and pleasure, success and failure, praise and criticism, and experience life as it is meant to be lived, deeply, freely, and joyfully. The journey of knowing oneself to know oneself is a lifelong quest, a slow unfolding of the soul's own rest. A journey inward, gentle and deep, where hidden truths forever sleep. In quiet moments, the divine draws near, whispering purpose for hearts that hear. For every spirit is born with a fire inside, a sacred calling it cannot hide. We walk this earth to learn and see our role in God's vast tapestry. And when we serve the purpose He wove, our lives shine bright with endless love. Satisfaction blooms like morning light, grace pours down, pure and bright. Blessings fall like rain from above when we move in harmony with His love. 7 billion souls, yet not one the same. Each fingerprint a whispered name. Uniqueness etched in flesh and soul, each one crafted for a holy goal. Our task is simple, yet profound, to seek the gifts God placed around, inside our hearts, our hands, our mind, to explore, express, uplift mankind. When we live our truth, unafraid, untied, enlightenment flows from the divine inside, and the journey becomes a sacred art, the discovery of God written in the heart. Never too late, it's never too late to do the things your heart once whispered long ago. Dreams may change their shape with time, but their spirit still knows where to go. One may wish to wear a nation's colors, stand beneath a roaring stadium sky, yet life may gently show the truth. Some heights are hard to climb or fly, but that never dims the joy of play on a local field with friends at dawn. For the game itself is the celebration, and happiness is never gone. One may dream of circling the world, chasing horizons in every hue, but if money's short or time feels thin, the nearby paths can still renew. A park, a river, a quiet road. Each small journey becomes its own art, proof that wonder isn't distant. It begins wherever you start. As for me, I do not live in yesterday. I carry no shadows, no shame, no stain. My present is simple, steady, grounded, as clear as sunlight after rain. The past does not pull at my steps. There's no reason to wander back. Everything I need stands here, in the moment, bright and intact. I take inspiration from what is around me, from what the present chooses to give. For life is not in the things long gone, but in this breath, in this place, in the way I choose to live.
2 decades ago. The story they owe 2 decades ago. Not accidental, yet wrapped in the costume of an accidental show. A media circus swirling like a spy game in slow motion, back and forth, signal and shadow, truth and illusion trading coded notes. In that storm of imagination we discovered a breakthrough. A spark we named 7 Eyewitness News. Headlines carved by storytellers who knew how to turn a whisper into lightning and a silence into a storm. From their lookout towers of smart lines and sharper instincts, they hunted the unseen, tracked the unspoken, and returned with treasures. Captain 7 stories, trophies engraved in the nation's pulse and the world's memory. But now, when the hour comes to repay the trust, to honor the hands that built their legends, they slip into the old rhythm. Agreeing to disagree, excuses dressed as answers, evasions tied with ribbons, a debt scattered like dust in shifting winds. Yet the truth remains, the stories stand, the trophies shine, and the breakthrough survives beyond reluctance, beyond refusal, beyond every back and forth they hide behind. Because what was made in those decades past was not accidental, it was earned, witnessed, fought for, and remembered. And someday, even those who resist the reckoning will have no choice but to pay what the story is owed. Nothing left to prove. I have no dark past to burn, no ghost to chase, no mountain left to climb in this long human race. I've risen, I've worked, I've seen the dawn anew, 2 decades deep. There's nothing left to prove. While the world keeps yelling, rise up, wake up, I've been awake, building dreams from my cup. From my room of rain, my screenlit dome, I made the world my stage, my work from home. The rainbow came, the thunder spoke. In every storm, I bore the yoke. Captain 7 still steering through, old stories live, forever true. The world should see, should recognize these years of giving, these endless tries. My youth was spent on unseen dues, not wasted, just unpaid muse. Like Bruce Almighty, I shaped the show. Behind the curtain, rain and glow. While they called it comfort, I called it pain. A purpose pounding through every chain. So don't ask me to wake or climb anew. I've done my miles. My sky is blue. The good old days were not just then. They're still alive, again. I've given my all, my private, my known, my laughter, my silence, my very own tone. Now it's the world's turn to repay the view. The show must go on, but my proof is through.
We are the modern talking warriors, worldly buddies shaped like muse and mirror. We take each breath like a battle cry invoice, charging the universe for every injustice unpaid. We flirt with destiny like romance in armor, but our love is not soft. It is the sharp kiss of courage, the perfume of fearless presence. We fight with divine grace in our pockets, not swords alone. Earth, our root; air, our message; water, our flow; fire, our roar. Every element signs our signature. On ground, our feet guard the soil. In water, our spirit becomes tide. In air, our thoughts become wind. In flame, our will becomes law. We are guardian angels without wings, but with purpose. We rearrange the scattered wrongs and put each piece back in rightful place, like a cosmic puzzle coming together exact at the moment of truth. For this world must be just, not for some, but for every voice, every human, every creature, every right. We are the muse of action, powered by divine coordinates, and we will keep marching until the world reflects the heaven we all secretly remember. Man of the match in a world where shadows whispered lies, where broken souls wore careful disguise, there lived a man beneath the sun, pure as morning, bright as one. No bottles clinked in his dark past, no regrets like die were cast, no smoke-filled rooms or gambler's sin, just crystal light from deep within. He touched the earth with golden hands, turned dust to dreams across the lands. Like Cinderella's magic night, he made the ordinary bright. The crowds would gather just to see this man who lived so wild and free. No backward glance, no weight of shame. He played the world like Alice's game, down rabbit holes of grand success, through looking glass and nothingness. He danced with kings and common folk. His laughter was the spell he spoke. At every party life would start. He was the soul, the beating heart. With every toast and every cheer, he made tomorrow disappear. The maiden chained, the young, the old, all touched by stories that he told. For in his wake, the world would spin and find the magic locked within. No dark enchantment held him down, no wicked queen or thorny crown, just forward motion, pure and true, each moment painted fresh and new. Man of the moment, they'd call his name, not just in sport, but life's great game, where present moments shine like gold, and every day's a tale retold. So raise a toast to he who proves that joy is found in how life moves, no past to haunt, no fear to cage, just dancing wildly on life's stage. Rainmaking on the 7th of November. On the 7th of November, the sky took a pause, a rain check on heaven to rewrite its laws. The clouds stood waiting, half doubt, half dream, as whispers of thunder hummed soft through the seam. I looked above, not for signs but for trust, for knowing oneself is to rise from the dust. No storm can arrive till you call it by name. No rain ever falls till your spirit aflame. So I danced with the cloud angels, wild and free. Their laughter was lightning, their rhythm the sea. Each drop that descended was mine to command. Each shimmer of rainbow, the work of my hand. For the sky remembers when souls dare to glow. The true horizon reflects what we know. That belief is the weather, the soul is the art, and rain is the proof of a storm in the heart. So let it pour, let the heavens explain. You can make your own November rain.
You Two Idiot made more money doing interviews with You Two Idiot, Mr. Exclusive, the headline said. He did it, he lit it. From newsroom glare to the midnight queue, he sold the dream of life, and the dream came true. Everywhere, every place, in every walk of life, he carved out gold from chatter and strife. 2 decades deep in the sound and the hue, headlines were minted, the credits overdue. Working from home, 24/7 the grind, wisdom of Solomon, money and mind. Mr. Exclusive, still breaking the view, Eyewitness 7, while the world watching you. Made money in every place, every walk, every hallway, every corridor where headlines breathe. 2 decades long and still the dues remain unpaid. And so I sit home desk, glowing headlines being born from my fingertips, richer in mind, richer in time, richer in experience than any vault. Made fortunes on air, made empires from talk. Each quote bit a kingdom, each laugh a stock. You too idiot never knew the clue that he made his living interviewing you. Pay up, says heaven, a cardinal reckoning. In the halls of cloud and thundered gold, where truth keeps ledgers untold, a voice rang clear, a cardinal's call. Pay up the dues, the debts of all. For 2 decades, a worker toiled unseen, behind the glow of a weary screen, typing faith into lines of code, while the world spun fast in moral mode. The angels whispered, filing case 27, in the high court registry of heaven. Was his labor mere light on glass, or sacred toil that none surpass? From back and forth media storms below, echoed questions humans sow. Who measures worth when hearts stay home and broadcast toil through screens alone? Then heaven's judge, with steady hand, struck the gavel across the land. His dues are owed, in spirit and gold, for work and silence long untold. 7 billion eyes looked up to hear the verdict pure, the sentence clear. Repay his years, his sleepless art, each tap and dream from faithful heart. And so the balance, bright and fair, was written in celestial air, that all who serve with unseen might are known and paid in heaven's sight. 27/7 work from home, pay where the credit is due. From the home desk of Sam, the screens still gleam, 2 decades deep in the back and forth dream, where headlines were born not in a hall or crew, but in one man's world where the stories flew. The show must go on, and oh, it's been done, like battles fought daily, one by one. Each word a sword, each edit a scar, each truth a flicker that traveled far. From 7 eyewitness news to the world's grand view came picture tales and live frames too. Illustrations dancing with symbolic might, teaching all beginners how to write the light. Pay on, pay more, get more, they said, as Sam spun gold from lines he fed. Deals laid flat like cards on cue, but few remembered the credit due. Now time has come to stamp it clear. The seal of 7th heaven draws near. A job well done, from dusk till dawn. For the show goes on and Sam goes on. With Sam's stamp of job, and the seal of 7th heaven approval for work from home, 27/7 and work that never clocked out. So let the circus pay its due, for all the truths he pulled in view. 20 years, 1 man, 1 lens, pay where the credit is due. The trophy wife of lives, trust in the fire that burns within your soul, where dreams take flight and make your spirit whole. Dream till it's real. Let nothing hold you back. Paint your tomorrow on today's blank track. When you work hard with passion as your guide, when sweat and faith walk hand in hand with pride, each struggle faced becomes a stepping stone. Each failure learned transforms what you have sown. And when your dreams bloom into reality, when vision meets your persistent loyalty, you store those trophies, not of gold or fame, but in the museum where memories claim their name. Sweet recollections of the journey made, of mountains climbed and prices that you paid. These are the treasures money cannot buy, the constellation of your reaching sky. Now share your joy with all the world around. Let your success stories ring with profound sound, for your gift of triumph, earned through test and test, inspires others to become their best. In praise and grace of heaven's light above, you stand, a testament to faith and love, the trophy wife of dreams you dared to chase, crowned by your courage, blessed by heaven's grace. So trust your ability, let doubters fade, work hard, dream boldly. Let your path be laid, for glory comes to those who dare believe, and heaven smiles on all who won't give up or leave. First of many, the hardest step is always one. That trembling leap before you've won, when fear whispers turn around, and courage can't be found. Your heart may race, your hands may shake. That first bold move feels hard to make. The path ahead seems steep and long. You wonder if you're brave enough, strong. But somewhere deep, a voice breaks through. You need to start. This first step's due. For journeys grand and dreams that soar begin with crossing just one door. That initial stride, though small it seems, unlocks the gateway to your dreams. And when you push through doubt and fright, you'll find the other side is bright. The first success, however slight, becomes a spark, becomes a light. One victory leads to two, then three, the first of many you will see. Each hurdle crossed makes you more strong. Each effort plants where you belong. What once felt scary, strange, and new becomes the path that's made for you. So break the ice. Don't hesitate. Your beautiful life cannot wait. Take that first step, spread your wings, and chase the joy that courage brings. For every dream that came to be started with someone just like me, just like you, who dared to start, who took one step and claimed their heart. This is your first, but not your last. Soon fear and doubt will be the past. Your journey waits, your life is near. Begin right now, begin right here. Women often think in whispers, weaving thoughts in quiet light, tracing meaning through the subtle, holding logic with soft might. Men may move by spark and vision, struck by beauty's sudden fire, eyes igniting first affection, drawn by form and quick desire. Yet beyond the mind and senses, deeper truth begins to show. Words may fade, and acts fall silent, like old echoes losing glow. But the heart remembers presence, warmth no moment can conceal. Not what someone said or offered, only how they made us feel. Stop asking for permission if you want to be great. Stop waiting for the gatekeeper's nod, for the white coat's blessing, for the trembling voice that says now it's safe. Greatness never knocks. It breaks the door down and builds a temple from the dust. We were born explorers but schooled to stay inside the lines. We traded wonder for approval, dreams for a polite maybe later. Science, faith, fear. Each can become a cage when you forget your wings were made for flight. You'll be told no 1,000 times. As a child, you'll cry. As a teen, you'll hide the rebellion in your grin. As an adult, you'll learn that silence is sometimes the loudest defiance. So smile when they warn you not to try. Smile when they say, wait for permission. The stars didn't ask before they burned. The ocean didn't ask before it rose. Creation itself never needed approval to become something new. If you want to be great, listen to the whisper beneath the noise. You are the permission you've been waiting for.